Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a T206 Sweet Caporal Eddie Plank. This card is graded by PSA and given a grade of 5. And looking at it closely, it does look like it's a solid 5. It has nice clean white borders, good color, just a little bit of softness to some of the tips, but that's typical for a 5. Here's the back of the card. This T206 plank happens to be the 350 subjects back. There's also a 150 subjects back. So what I've seen with my research is that they only made 150 subjects and 350 subjects back. And that's where the printing stopped, similar to the T206 Honus Wagner card. So what's awesome about this card is the look of it. I love the color, the portrait, the rarity of it, but also the story behind it. I've been researching and I hear all these different theories of why this is such a rare card. And one of the theories I've heard is the printer plate broke. So that theory is they came out with the 150 subjects back, everything printed smoothly, and then they went to the 350 subjects back, and during that process or after, the printer plate broke, so they no longer could make this card. And the problem with that theory is that would make the 150 subjects back version just as common as really any other T206 card, and that's just not the case. Another theory is Eddie Plank didn't want to promote tobacco use for kids. The problem with that theory is if he doesn't want to promote tobacco, why would they have printed such few of the 150 subjects and then also let it go into the 350 subjects and still didn't print that many of them? And if that was correct, you would think they would just print off, some of the 150 subjects and then they'd pull it right there and they wouldn't do any more, but it went on to 350 back, which is really strange. So it still remains a mystery. So if any of you have a different theory or something you came up on your own, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear them. And I'm always trying to research and learn more and as much as I can about vintage cards. So you guys have any comments at all, questions, feel free to let me know in that comment section. Also wanted to mention one of my theories. Well, I shouldn't say it's one of mine because I'm sure many people have talked about it before, but it's just something I was thinking of that possibly made sense of why this is so rare, along with the Honus Wagner card. And if any of you have ever researched this card, you usually hear those first two theories, but the one I'm going to mention, you just don't hear about it that often. So if you can remember back to the 1933 Gaudy set, they had 4 Babe Ruth cards in that set, 2 Lou Gehrig's, a bunch of other Hall of Fame cards. Really appealing, bright colors. I mean, just an awesome set to collect. So back in those days, a lot of people wanted to collect that set too, just because of all those things I had mentioned. And a lot of people were buying those packs, the gum packs, to get the cards out of them, but they could never get that 106 card, the Lajoie card. So they would try and try and try to get that card, and they just couldn't get it because they didn't make it. So eventually, a lot of the customers got frustrated, so they wrote the company, and the company ended up making it for them. So I guess really that could be a theory for this, but I really wasn't thinking that, although when I was just saying that, maybe they did make it specially for people, who knows. But the big thing I was thinking is that they might have made fewer of these and the Honus Wagner purposely so that people would keep buying and buying these cigarette packs to try to get these. So maybe back in those days they only made, I don't know, a few hundred or a few thousand or however many, but maybe it was significantly less than the other T206 cards, and that's why it's so rare today. So that's one thing I was thinking of that's just not discussed often. So I'll let all of you have another look at this, and definitely please leave me some comments because I'm left wondering just like a lot of you. And check out this cool holder. This is the new PSA holder, has a hologram. This was actually graded a while ago, but we had it reholdered. So that's it. Well, thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you next time.